I've been wanting to speak with Wendy Gow since I saw her on A Current Affair a couple of months back. She's now known as Australia's thriftiest mum and is happy to take your calls, 96900 693. Heads a family of four and feeds a family of four on a budget of just $270 per month and paid off a $100,000 mortgage in 5 years. Wendy, you're a marvel. Good afternoon.
Thank you for having me in here.
That's a pleasure. Were you always thrifty?
Very thrifty. We've always had to be because we've never had a big income.
Where do you reckon, because I saw you the other night and you were going around in the Wendy Mobile and helping people, where do we, as shoppers, as consumers, where do we make the biggest mistakes?
The biggest mistakes is probably a lot of takeaway food, a lot of convenience foods, a lot of prepackaged, microwave, ready-made foods. The best thing is to get back to the basic foods, your good fruit and vegetables, having meat, sandwiches, those sorts of things.
So when we say $270 per month, how do you do that? There'll be people listening who may not have seen you yet, but you will. She's going to become a superstar on A Current Affair. How do you do that? Is it simply by planning?
It is by planning, and that $270 a month includes our cat. So we feed our cat out of that $270 a month. The best way to stick to...
And the chooks.
No, the chooks are self-sufficient.
Okay.
We've worked it well with that.
I wanted to ask because we've just got some new chooks.
Okay. We sell a few dozen eggs every now and then. No, the best way to stick to the $270 a month is to, for starters, start by writing out a list of all the foods that you can cook, including the really simple meals like fish fingers, for example, or the usual spag bowl. Write your list of all the foods that you can cook, then write a menu plan from that. Now, I do a monthly menu plan. And from the menu plan, I write my shopping list of all the things I need. I always check the toiletries, any cleaning products I buy, and I write out a comprehensive shopping list, and I shop from that.
Have you been surprised by the reaction to your story?
Surprised, yes. Overwhelmed at times. I'm getting emails from strangers wanting advice on where to shop. Also very, very grateful for the opportunity that A Current Affair gave us. We always knew we had a story to tell, and I'd been on TV a few times leading up to that, and every story I did, I knew it was getting closer to the opportunity to be able to share our story with Australia. And that's what excited us, was doing that story that was on the 23rd of June from memory, where it featured our whole family.
96900 693 if you have a question for Wendy Gow. Do you try, because I did have emails, two emails, asking whether you actually try to support Australian made?
I try to where I can, but because we are on a low budget, we do find Australian-made can be a little bit more expensive. I do shop at Aldi, and they do support Australian-made, so that's where I do part of my shopping, and then I'll go to Coles.
96900 693. How did you pay off that mortgage in 5 years? On one income?
One income, well... One, a little bit of an income. Just to give you a background to that, we got our mortgage 10 years before that, but we borrowed to get a car and to get some evap cooling, so that added to the mortgage. By the time we both lost our jobs, my husband and I, our mortgage was back down to that original $100,000 that we had borrowed. So we paid that $100,000 off in 5 years. And we did that by every time we got a tax return, we put that onto the mortgage. When Centrelink increased our family tax benefits like they do with CPI every year, we put that little bit extra on. When there was a stimulus package, we put that onto the mortgage because we always saw them as bonuses, things that we didn't really need to survive.
Is that what people really need to do? Work out what they really need?
What they really need. Children need to have their needs met first, then they can have their wants after that.
Is there a book?
I'm writing one.
I knew you would be. I knew it.
I have had so many people over the years say to me, because I have helped people with budgets for many, many years, and I have had people along the way say, you really should write a book. And I thought, who would be interested in me? But with all of this publicity that I've had about our family's lifestyle, yes, I am writing a book, and I've just launched a blog as well, and 2 Facebook pages, and I am not very techno-savvy, so this is all new to me.
Have you done a good deal on your Wi-Fi, your internet?
internet. We're on the best deal we possibly can, and we use the words, the magic words, financial hardship. Whenever you're on a very low income, those sorts of words can help you to get a better deal.
Oh, gee.
Can I mention my blog?
Yes. What is it? I was going to.
The blog is
Taking over my radio show.
The blog is called My Abundant Life.
Mm-hmm.
If anyone wants to Google it, you Google My Abundant Life 07 as one word, .blogspot.com.au.
My Abundant Life 07.
07
dot
dot
com,
blogspot
dot blogspot.
.com.au.
Christine, good afternoon. Your question for Wendy Gower.
Wendy, I was wondering, do you bulk buy all your stuff? Like, do you go to Costco or stuff like that?
I don't go to Costco because you need to buy the membership to go in there and have a look. What I do try to do, though, is I get my herbs and spices from a local herb and spice shop in Dandenong, and they are about half the price of supermarket prices. I do try to bulk buy, for example, instead of buying a small packet of flour or a small packet of sugar, get the biggest one that the supermarkets offer, because their unit pricing is far better than the smaller packets.
Jazz, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Dennis. Just a very small tip to share, just regarding to the food budget. It's always best not to go to the supermarket when you're hungry.
That's probably a very good bit of advice.
That is a very good advice. I sometimes, if it is a lunchtime and I have to go in at that time, I will take a snack with me. I always take a bottle of water with me because those foods look so good on the shelf.
A voice in my ear has just said, never make a sandwich when you're hungry because you eat the ingredients while you're making it. Thank you, Nathan. That's probably correct too.
That is correct, yes.
So when I noticed you do a lot of like pasta sauces and you do them in bulk, so you've got them there, so you still have variety in what you're eating.
Oh, we do have a variety. Well, when I wrote out all the foods that I could cook, I only started off with about 20 meals because I wasn't, a very good cook at the time. I'm now up to about 47, 48 meals that I can cook. Of course, there's only 30 days in the month, so some of those meals we don't get monthly. My daughters would love it if we had spag bowl or lasagna every week, but they come on the menu plan about once a month. So we do eat spag bowl, lasagna. We make our own fish and chips, our own hamburgers, as well as things like chops and veg, casseroles, stews.
When you say you make your own fish and chip, are you getting the rod out and going down off Werribee or somewhere?
My husband does love fishing, but no, he never seems to catch anything. No, we make our own wedges.
Have you got a good deal on the bait when he does go fishing?
He does, actually. He always gets it with a discount.
There you are. See, you've got it covered. It is lovely to talk to you. Your cleaning spray, I was going to ask you this, but we've had callers already asking what your cleaning spray is.
The Miracle Spray. It's a wonderful product. It is, now this is from memory, 300 grams of white vinegar, and I always use no name. Mm-hmm. You need 25 mils of eucalyptus oil.
Yeah.
3 tablespoons of electric soda, and it's the powder, not the crystal form.
How much of that?
3 tablespoons.
Yeah.
What else is there? About 50 mils of dishwashing liquid. Use a good quality one.
Yeah.
Put that all into a 2-litre bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you should really put the electric soda in just a little bit of hot water first, mix it around, then pour it into the 2-litre bottle. Fill it all up with tap water, give it a good shake, and you're ready to go.
And what extent of cleaning will that help the listeners with?
It helps with many things.
Wendy's got an excited look on her face here.
It cleans your showers. Mm-hmm. It cleans your toilets. It will do the floors, providing it's not a timber floor. Now, you can't use this on timber or mirrors because it will leave it all streaky, but you can use it in your washing as a stain remover. You can use it on your carpets as a stain remover. It's great on benches, on your stovetops, your stainless steel sinks. Fabulous. It'll clean the bath, everything.
Wendy Gower, again, your blog spot, because people will want to have a look.
My Abundant Life 07.blogspot.com.au, but the name of the blog is My Abundant Life.
How often are we going to see you on A Current Affair?
There's some more stories coming up. Stay tuned.
On the road with Wendy. Lovely to meet you and congratulations.
Thank you very much, Dennis.
Wendy Gower from Australia's, well, they're known as Australia's tightest family, but they're living very well.